Live from the Fonda Theater in Hollywood. We're at Rock to Recovery 6. The red carpet guests are rolling in. I've been hanging out with Mike Diamond and talking about sobriety and music. And we do have somebody coming up now. It's Seth Shifty from Crazy Town. It looks like he will be the next person we are going to be talking to. Guys, thank you so much for watching us. And don't forget, we're about an hour away from the show. We're so excited about the show and so excited to talk to our guests tonight. Hi, my dear. How are you? Nice to see you.
What's going on?
So welcome. I've known you for maybe 20 years now. We've known each other for such a long time. And I'm so happy to see you here tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling sober. No, I'm feeling good. Sober, happy. This is Mike Rebel, my
welcome as well.
Music partner, and we have a new group called Deadheads.
Okay, do you want to talk about your new group?
It's a new group we have with Sid Wilson from Slipknot, and Tommy Roulette from New York. He's from a band called Jinx. Ray Garrison, and
like a hip hop,
yeah,
trio, metal, rock
type thing. But we're super excited about it.
Nice, that's amazing.
Working with a lot of actually. Wes is going to write some songs with us as well.
That's great.
So we're just writing with, like, we've all known each other for 20-some years, and now we're making a record together. Many relapses.
Hey, it's all about it. Doesn't matter. It's one day at a time. We're bullhead then.
Right.
We're just happy you're back.
Yeah,
we are so happy you're here. And tonight we're talking about the healing powers of music and how important music is in recovery. How do you feel about that, Seth?
I think music has kept me alive. I think it always is the light that gives me, that and my children inspire me to live. And music has always been my therapy. It's helped me get through everything.
Absolutely. So. And we're talking a lot about that tonight and how music calms the nervous system and helps with anxiety and sadness and anger. And the experience of writing and performing and recording music is such a powerful experience and can help so much in recovery.
Just like listening to it. Same thing. That's why we get into it, because we heard something that saved us. And, addiction brings out, addiction and recovery bring out, that light. Nobody rocks it like addicts, recovering addicts.
Recovering addicts have been there to the darkest.
Come on.
They've been to the darkest places and made it back. So we always have good content.
Yeah.
And
that's what we're here to do tonight. We're here to rock. Guys, thank you so much. I hope you have a great night. It's great to see you.
New project. That's going to be an exciting new project. Yeah. Two talented guys. It's so great to see Seth sober.
I am so excited to see him here tonight. You have no idea. This man has been through so much, and we have all watched some of his journey actually on Celebrity Rehab and followed a lot of what Seth has been through. So I'm definitely really proud of him for getting sober and for showing face tonight.
Yeah, he can inspire a lot of people. He's a really... people like Seth that have gone through, and people don't understand, you get signed young, you have a big hit, and then things go sideways and you come back. People think it's like, it's just a straight journey. It's not a linear path. So it's really amazing to see him working on a new project.
Absolutely. And I personally love his music, and I think he's such a great songwriter. I really love his lyrics, and I try to always encourage him. So absolutely, so happy to see Seth tonight.
Absolutely. And anyone that's working on recovery, right?
Absolutely. We have some other guests coming who are personal friends of yours.
Yes, Tim and Jeff. They're very sober, long time. Tim Ryan and Jennifer, his beautiful wife. And then we've got Travis Mills as well coming up.
That's amazing, guys. So we're going to be talking to Travis Mills as well, who is one of the people we are honoring tonight. And Travis has a really interesting trajectory, actually. So we're going to be hearing from him as well.
Do you know about his trajectory, or will we find out?
Well, I know about it, but do you guys know about it? We are about to find out.
I was just like, you know more than I do. You're my cheat sheet. I didn't know.
I did a lot of research, guys.
I had no choice. It was like, come and help.
Doing the podcast soon. Great. Have a good night. Thank you.
Guys, coming up next, we have Tim Ryan and his lovely wife, Jennifer.
The hot crew here. Hi.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. I am so excited. I follow you guys, and I see a lot of your journey. You guys are traveling around and doing speaking engagements, and you're helping so many people by putting a positive message out there. What do you guys have to say about tonight?
tonight, I just think it's going to be more. Sorry, I overheard him. Sorry. I think tonight. Can you ask that question again?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. How do you feel about tonight?
I am so excited about tonight. You're going to see a lot of people celebrating, having a wonderful time, so much infectious love. There'll be newcomers here. You might see that flicker of hope come in when they see the energy and feel the energy. And, you know, I think it's just such an important night for so many people in recovery to show how it's done, that we can have fun, we can still live a life, and we're not boring.
Absolutely. How about you?
This is, you know, bringing music to individuals. When people are in jail or a VA and you can hear music, it takes you out of the struggles of I'm detoxing, I'm doing this. But to get up here and see the vans of people coming from treatment centers, seeing these younger individuals, because I'm old as dirt, coming here to see if I can be sober. 10 years ago, I was in a prison cell. Today, I live in Beverly Hills. I'm married to a beautiful supermodel and actress in long-term recovery. It's about showing that there's hope. There's dope from hope. You know, put your hand up, ask for help. We're here to celebrate recovery, music. Travis, Novak, with my buddy Mike Diamond, my beautiful wife Jennifer. Recovery does not suck.
And we're trying to convey this message of hope, guys. If you are struggling today is one day, but tomorrow will be a whole new day. So what do you guys have to say for somebody who might be at home struggling with addiction right now and they don't know how to begin? They don't know even how to start getting sober.
Put your hand up and ask for help. Call me, 844-611-HOPE-4673. I'll help anyone. No insurance, state insurance. I don't care where you live. Pick up the phone. I answer every message. Jennifer, what would you like to say?
I'd like to tell anyone who's out there having a hard day, struggling, trying to get it, not knowing how to go about it. I encouraged you to try to get to know the man or woman you're trying to kill before you kill him or her, because you might realize that you matter and that your life's not done. It's up to you to tell your story, and you get to tell it however you want. And I can honestly tell you that I love you and that we love you here, and we expect not a thing in return. We just want to pass this on to you.
Thank you guys so much. So now you have Tim Ryan's phone number, so you have absolutely no excuse. If you want to get sober, you got your guy right here. Guys, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful night.
So much.
Thank you. So nice to meet you.
So good to meet you.
Yes, you as well. Thank you. I'll see you guys later. Guys, now we are joined by Travis Mills, who is one of the people we are honoring tonight. How are you feeling, Travis?
It sounds weird to hear. I'm really excited to be here, though. Nice to meet you guys.
Hi. You want to come in as well?
Sure.
Hop in.
Hi, this is my friend Michelle.
Hi, hello.
I'm Travis.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet
Travis.
Travis, I was reading a little bit about your story, and you have such an interesting trajectory. So what does it mean to be here tonight?
I have a little bit of imposter syndrome as a newly sober person.
So do I.
Really?
100.
But I'm excited, and you know, I feel like if I can share my story and if it can help anyone, then I'm here for a reason.
Did you ever imagine you'd be in a room full of your peers and people who look up to you and respect you being honored by this community?
No, I didn't. When Wes and Tim called me and invited me to this, I was like, I'd love to go, and they're like, no, we want to like give you an award, and I was like, I'm allowed to do that. So I'm just happy to be here.
Right. And you actually recently suffered a loss of a very close friend.
A few years ago, yes.
Lil Peep.
Yep.
He was one of my favorite new artists, actually. And how did this very tragic loss impact you, and how did it impact your sobriety?
I mean, it definitely, it was earth-shattering, right? It was, I think, also one of the first people that I've lost in the public eye, so seeing how that, you know, can affect families and friends grieving, and, you know, with everyone on social media having an opinion. I mean, it was just an all-around huge loss, not only, you know, for us, but I just think everyone as a whole, collectively, like what Gus was doing, you know, with his music and his career and his talent, was so extraordinary. It was so special, and definitely,
really
gone too soon.
Gone too soon for sure, and I'm really sorry about your loss, and I can definitely relate to it because I recently also lost a very talented friend, Aaron Carter. So I felt that very, very deeply, and that impacted me a lot as well. But I'm so thankful that you were open and talking about this, and I'm so proud of you for being here tonight.
Thank you.
What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to seeing some friends, to meeting some new friends, and hearing some music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you have a great time. Thank you so much, Travis.
Thank you. Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
I jumped in behind the wall.
Come on in. We have a new guest coming. Michelle, how are you doing, girl?
Oh, good. You're doing great. I'm so
Thank you so much.
gorgeous, as always.
Thank you. Michelle and I recently met at a panel that we were both speakers at. Can you want to talk a little bit about that, Michelle? Because you were talking about your new show and things that you have going on. So tell us about that.
Well, I started a new show called The Michelle Show on Amazon Live, and I had always wanted my own show ever since I was really, really little. So it's really, really fun to have this like come to fruition, and yeah, I'm just happy to be doing what I love to do.
What's the show about?
It's about all good things, like good news, good people doing awesome things. It's like Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show, but it's a little earlier. It's at 5 p.m. Pacific time.
Absolutely. And what does it mean to be here tonight, Michelle?
Well, so I actually just lost my ex-boyfriend who became one of my best friends August 8th. So this is like actually very challenging for me, to be honest.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Thanks. And I'm happy to be here to honor people that are struggling with addiction and to say that they're not alone and that we're all going through something no matter what it is. And he literally made me feel sane and seen out of like so many people that I've encountered, and he was just like such a great human, and I will continue to share his light and his presence with the world because it's very different without him.
Thank you so much for being open and talking about that, and I'm really sorry about your loss. Tonight, the night is about music and the healing powers of music and recovery. How do you feel about that? Do you feel that music has aided you in your life?
Absolutely. Actually, when he just passed August 8th, and like I was in Pilates, and a song was like, it was like he was speaking to me. It was like, don't worry, I'm okay, and like everything's gonna be okay. And I just started like bawling, crying. So I do believe that music not only heals, but it also it's a way of communicating with people. So, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here tonight, and I hope you have a great night.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
She's amazing.
Thank you, girl. It's so nice to see you.
So good to see you.
Please.
Oh, I want to hear.
Come on in. Hi, how are you doing tonight?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Eden Sassoon.
Sassoon.
Eden Sassoon, guys, is joining us right now.
Well, Dad would say, like, how dare you say exactly.
Eden, this is a very special night. We're celebrating music and recovery and connecting people. What does it mean to be here tonight?
So I had 9.5 years of sobriety, and I was part of Rock to Recovery, and I thought that I was different and that I could go out and have a drink, and so I'm back 140 days, and so
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. And I'm in recovery, and 9.5 years I wasn't in recovery. So what Wes does and the guys do is so close because, one, they pay it forward, right? Mm-hmm. And we all need healing, and we all do suffer, well, let's just speak for myself, from mental illness and depression and so forth. And so the fact that you can be part of a community that helps others, and I could go on and on and on and on, but just I get to be here in my recovery, and I get to show up for everybody else. Absolutely. And for the guys that do this.
Well, thank you so much for being here tonight. Mike, do you want to ask?
I just want to say thank you for being so brave.
I'm fucking...
And talking about that. You know what I'm saying?
I got to show up, and by showing up, it's...
And guys, that's what we were talking about. Vulnerability is such a powerful thing. So we're really thankful to Eden for opening up about her story, and so proud of her for being sober.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eden.
Yeah, absolutely not. We're so high maintenance.
Guys, what an amazing night. We're talking to so many inspirational people. Everybody has a story, don't they, Mike?
Well, everyone has a story.
Yep.
Right? You got to write.
Everybody's story has the power to change someone else's life.
And it's those small little things. I always say you're trying to prove something to the world, or you're trying to improve the world. Think about it, right? Think about ways to improve the world with your story, not prove it.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you, Mike.
No problem.
We have someone else coming in. Can you guys please introduce yourself?
Natasha Block.
Hi, Natasha. Such a pleasure to have you here tonight. Do you want to move this way?
I know.
So, Natasha, tell us about yourself. What brought you to Rock to Recovery tonight?
Well, actually, Wes reached out to me and invited me. I've been at Rock to Recovery a couple of years ago, and this is how I got introduced to this wonderful charity. And I'm just so blessed to be here and see, like, during those years I've been watching transformation of people and music bringing such healing powers. And it's like absolutely incredible to see what this charity does for people. I'm a musician myself. I play bass guitar, and I just know when I was at my lowest, and what I did, I turned to music. I turned to sound, and sound has such a powerful qualities. It's this vibration, and it brings us together. And I think this event is like, I mean, last time it was like absolutely rocking. People were connecting. People were like, and celebrating what's been done during the year. So I'm totally like excited to be here and see the show and meet such wonderful people who put their hearts, and such a brave people. I just heard you talking to a lady, and she said that its vulnerability is so important, because it is hard to admit where you are, and we all not where we want to be, like all of us.
Right.
So,
but we are where we are.
But we are where we are. We have to accept and work and help each other, and I think that's why it's such a blessing to be here tonight.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much for being here tonight, and it's a pleasure talking to you, Natasha.
I love
you to meet you.
Diamond. You look so cute. I love it.
Yeah, this is my diamond, and this is my diamond right here too. I got
Two
two diamonds, guys.
Double diamond, right?
Yes,
Double
diamond. Oh my gosh, guys, we are live from the Fonda Theater in Hollywood. We are an hour away from Rock to Recovery 6, and we're so excited. We have a new guest coming up.
We do. Maria Shapley.
Hi, Maria. Welcome. What brings you to Rock to Recovery tonight, Maria?
I'm here to support the cause. I think this is beautiful. The healing through music, hearing people's stories and what they've gone through. I love it.
Are you in recovery yourself?
I'm not, but I'm familiar with mental health awareness. But I know people who have gone through sobriety and drug addiction and how hard that was. And if they were exposed to music therapy, that could have been, oh my gosh, life-changing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. No, so what do you do? Like, do you want to promote anything? Talk about yourself for a second.
Sure, thanks. I'm an actress and I'm an intuitive coach. So I coach people. I work with trauma all the time and helping people overcome their struggles and limiting beliefs. But as far as acting goes, I have 2 horror films coming out, Transmission and How to Kill Your Coworker, Get Away with It. So yeah, some cool things. Yeah.
Amazing. I love that.
She's a trauma therapist intuitively, and she does horror.
But she's in horror movies.
That is the greatest.
I love it. Thank you so much. Welcome, and I hope you have a great night.
That was awesome.
Coming up next, we have Sumner. How do I pronounce your name?
Sumner Stroh.
Sumner, what brings you here tonight?
Well, I'm here in solidarity. I think it's a great cause. It hits close to home, so I want to be a part of something this great. This community.
And tonight we're talking about the healing powers of music, and I think that you are a musician yourself, aren't you?
Yes, I'm a singer. It actually, music has got myself out of the darkest of days. So I think it's important to incorporate it into recovery. So
it helps us recover, right?
Yeah.
Music and art.
It's spiritual as well, It's just a beautiful way to come together with people,
And can you think of any dark moments in your life where music pulled you through, and what were you listening to in those moments? Can you remember?
Oh, I'm like so many. I can't put one on the spot. I'm like, no, I think it's important to talk about it because, people don't really talk about this sort of thing. They want to be seen as like this perfect, like happy-go-lucky, like my life is amazing.
Instagram life.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not real. Like I suffer from depression, so music pulls me out of that, and it almost like allows you to like wallow in that feeling, like you're able to feel it in the moment and brings you right out. So,
well, thank you so much for being here tonight. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you, guys.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm Joe. Pleasure.
Hi, pleasure. I'm Mayra. What brings you to Rock to Recovery tonight?
So I'm sober myself, 9 years, and I'm also a musician. So
awesome. What do you play?
I'm a singer-songwriter, but play a ton of instruments, produce all that. So it's a good fit for me. I relate on both sides of this event.
So you identify to the idea that music is very, very important in recovery.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I think that one of the keys of recovery is I mean, to be honest, I think it requires a spiritual solution, essentially. And I think that for a lot of people, understandably, they have a lot of issue with kind of finding an entry point into spirituality. And so I think that music, which is essentially a really spiritual experience that all of us understand, right? It's beyond words. It's not really an intellectual thing. I think it's a good entry point into the idea of spirituality for a lot of people. And I don't think it's a coincidence at all that there's so much addiction in creatives, right? I don't think that's a coincidence at all, right? So I think that the idea of recovery and also the ability of art to showcase things that, I don't know, kind of the more formal part of the world, whether that's science or the rigid nature, can't really access that deeper pain, that deeper existential angst that art can. And there's a reason that we value art so much, because it has this kind of intangible value that we can't quite comprehend.
And don't you think it cuts through? Like when you sit there as a singer-songwriter and you write something and you just know it's right and it's authentic, and people hear it, it has that ability to cut through?
100%. There's an ability to cut through, and I also think I've never heard a creative that I respect that has ever taken real ownership of their art. Every creative talks about the idea of being a channel. Every single one. It talks about it's not from me, and the real work of being the real. And so what else comes through you? That can come through. Not just with art, but it can start coming through your life. And I think that's what recovery is. Instead of making just a limited part of your life art, you can make your whole life art, right? By channeling the same intelligence. So I think it's really the same process. It's just expanding it outside of just one limited field, you know?
I agree.
Wow, that was so deep and beautiful. I could listen to him talking for a really long time, guys. Amazing. But it was a huge pleasure talking to you, and I hope you have a great night. We're getting a picture here, guys. Good to meet you and good luck. Hi, Janice. Pleasure to meet you. What brings you to Rock to Recovery?
Well, I am the president and CEO of fentanylsolution.org, so I'm in the fentanyl space, and
that just dropped the mic. He's the president.
Wow. Okay. She's got something to say, guys.
Yes, and so I'm here because I want to make sure that we are represented in a space of recovery, because we are supporting recovery. That's what we're about. It's so difficult to get off of fentanyl if you have an addiction to it, and also now we have the fentanyl poisonings, which we deal with a lot. So we want to try to prevent as many deaths as possible and save lives. That's my job.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Now, is that because someone you knew suffered? What brought you into such an incredible purpose field?
Well, I used to be a reporter, and I used to report on fentanyl in children, and then I got involved in this nonprofit and became the president and CEO. And I met so many parents who have lost teens to fentanyl. It's just so easy to get. You can get it.
I mean, it's a tragedy right now, isn't it?
And you can get it in your house like within an hour and order it. And even like delivery food drivers will deliver it not knowing what they're picking up. And your kid can get it in less than an hour. And
it's basically really dangerous now to use drugs, guys.
Right. And it's like fake pills. It's like you think you're taking a Percocet or Xanax or anything. And it's not. It's filled with fentanyl, or it might be cross-contamination. And, teens have no tolerance built up. So since they take it, that's it for them. So we're losing a whole generation of children. And I'm here to help stop that. I don't want to see any more death.
So can you just talk about so where people know where the foundation is, what you do? It's such an important foundation. So what was the name of the foundation?
Fentanylsolution.org. And we are based in Newport Beach, Orange County. So you can go to our website. Our name is our website, fentanylsolution.org.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. We really appreciate you.
Oh, that's amazing work. That's like, I'm an interventionist, so it's like the kids I'm doing are all...
It just makes me so sad.
Brandy. We have Brandy on the red carpet. Hi. Hi, Mike.
We have Brandy coming next. Hi, Brandy. How are you doing? I just read an interview with you in Recovery Today magazine. Is that correct?
Me, yes, that is correct. Yes. I have sequins flying everywhere.
Yeah, you did the cover. Rob's one of my good friends.
Oh, is he? Oh, yeah. I loved interviewing him.
He was actually, you know what? I did a cover a couple of years ago, and he goes, "You're not going to believe who I got for the cover." I'm like, "Who?" And he sent me a picture. I was like, "That's a really great cover." I'm like, "What am I going to say? That's amazing." Congratulations.
What does it mean to be here tonight, Brandy?
Oh, I'll tell you what. My recovery means so much to me that any chance I get to support recovery and recovery efforts, I'm there. I'm a yes man for that. But I have to tell you, Rock to Recovery in particular is such a healing, amazing charity that I love to give to them. I love music. Music's changed my life, helped my life, keep me sane almost daily. And so anything I can learn more about with Rock to Recovery and do more to provide help to others through music is like my life.
Yeah, and it's just your courage to talk about recovery as well changes so many lives.
I've heard that, and I still believe it, but it's like I'm not a newcomer, but it's so important.
No, but you know why?
to me.
I'll tell you why. Because someone would probably look at your life and think it's perfect, and then you're honest about your life, and they're like, wait a second, you're human like I am, right? Spiritual being having a human experience like me, and you're so honest and vulnerable. That actually inspires someone else to go the next day. You don't realize it, but it's massive. So thank you so much for being so incredible.
Thank you for saying that. I know when I hear stories from other people, it gives me so much courage to share my own stories. And so when I know what you're saying.
You're paying it forward.
Yeah,
it's huge.
Yeah, it's huge. And, you know, when I can relate to somebody's story, I'm helped. And then if I can share that and do that for someone else, it's a miracle.
Isn't that what sobriety is all about? Being of service and helping other people as well.
Yes, I think it's a key component to our sobriety and our recovery. It's being of service, giving back. So
Just being good people, right?
And
being kind. Anyone can be a dick. Right, life's too fucking short. Why be a dick, right?
I can still be a dick, but
you know
if
what I'm
I
saying?
do the next right thing, then the right thing is going to happen.
I can still be a dick, just not a dick all day.
We love an honest person.
My little being a dick
I'll
moments.
make the amends now.
Yeah, that's what I always said. If people put you on my 8th step.
Yes.
Like, what does that mean? I'm like, don't try me.
I'm learning about my character defects.
Right.
Through this.
They pop up every 2 seconds.
I know. But I'm less of a dick
That's
now.
amazing.
And I'm definitely more humble and gracious and grateful.
Day by
for
day,
my
right?
recovery.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. It's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for being here. Hi. Hi. Pleasure to meet you. What does it mean to be here tonight?
Well, I know Wesley, and it's a big deal to be here to come support his cause. He had asked me to sing for this last December, and I couldn't do it. And I'm getting married in 3 weeks, and I called him. I know, I called 5 days ago, and I'm like, I'm coming. Brandy Ledford, I'm coming with Brandy, and I just love it because music is such a universal language. How many of us have leaned on that in the disease and then getting sober, everything that we can relate to. And tonight, giving a sober concert, but to help the hurting that are still out there trying to get out of the gutter. This is amazing.
Nailed it. Yeah, I mean, it's the truth. You know what I mean? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. Congratulations.
And Wesley, you rock.
Absolutely. Wes does rock, guys. We are all here because of Wes.
I can call Wesley. I'm so bad. I sound like a mother. Sorry.
Wesley, you're being a bad boy, but you still rock.
Something like that. Well, thank you so much for your time, and have a great time. Guys, you've heard from so many guests tonight. We got to roll a little faster now because we're getting closer to showtime. What time is it, guys? How close are we to showtime right now? Okay, so the show starts in 45 minutes, so we got to move a little quicker. Who are we joined by right now?
I'm Anna Lawson. Nice to meet you.
Anna, how are you feeling tonight? Why are you here?
Great. Besides that my car broke down on the coming here, my husband had to pick me up. Everything else is great. So
There was a little edge to what you said. You're like, considering my car broke down, my husband had to pick me up.
What are you most looking forward to tonight? Are you looking forward to any artists or?
Well, I was super excited to come here because of the cause, and fighting depression, anxiety, mental health is just so huge. I also used to teach yoga and meditation, so I can totally relate, and I know how important that is in today's world. It's very, very crucial, to talk to young kids and not to do drugs, to maybe do some meditation and some breath work and spread love. It's so, so, so important. It's very important. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here tonight, and have a great night. Thank you so much. Bye.
I'm Mike. I'm Cammie. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Cammie. You are performing tonight. How are you feeling?
Yo, I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited. Yeah.
Awesome.
What can we expect from your participation tonight?
Ooh, well, I hope to throw the fuck down. So I hope to bring some energy and.
Somehow I don't think there's hope in there. I think you know.
She knows she's bringing it. She came in with the attitude, guys.
There's a famous saying by Marlon Brando. He said, "Do you believe in acting school?" And they say, "You don't send a tiger to jungle school." So I don't think we need to worry about that. I
Thank
think
you.
the
Are you calling me a
tiger's in there.
tiger's in me?
And
I love that.
It's just gonna. As soon as you get on stage, I think we're gonna see the fire.
I love that. Thank you.
Of course.
Amy, thank you so much. I'm so excited to see you on stage tonight. Thank you. Hi, Jamani. How are you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm doing great. What brings you to Rock to Recovery? What are you the most excited about tonight?
Well, I was invited, and then when I found out what the cause was, I just wanted to come here and support, for my friends, everyone, family members that's gone through it. And, I'm an artist in the making, so I just want to, support, like, other artists that's done it and, done great things for themselves.
Amazing.
Well, we thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you, guys.
All right, we gotta move it along.
We gotta move it along, guys. We are 45 minutes away from the show. Mike, how excited are you?
Well, first of all, I didn't even expect to be on the red carpet hosting with this beautiful woman. So that's why life's so great, right? Because you show up, you think you're going to be waiting in the heat, and they're like, "Can you host the red carpet, Mayra?" I'm like, "Of course." So
And he's
I'm incredible.
freaking killing it. You are incredible. You are my diamond
There you
tonight,
go.
Mike.
We don't, remember, there's no rehearsals in life. Step into the gap.
And guys, let me remind you of something. If you are watching through our socials, you won't be able to hear all of the music during the show. So please, I urge you to go to KNEKT.TV. That's KNEKT.TV, so you can hear the music in its entirety. We have a new guest joining us right now. Who do we have coming?
Oh, sorry. Jagger.
How are you feeling tonight?
I'm good. Tired, but I'm good.
What are you tired from?
Just studio hours and stuff like that. We're preparing. We're about to go on tour in September. We have a show at the Greek on the 23rd, so just preparing for that, making sure the band's all ready and getting everyone.
So, Jagger, what do you do in the band?
I sing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So
very
that's
different,
awesome.
very different, but I sing.
What do you mean by it's very different?
Everyone always expects me to be the drummer.
Why is that?
I don't wanna
You
say-
look like a singer to me.
Why? Because the family, family history.
This guy in my family used to play in like wedding bands and stuff.
like the Zeppelin thing. I hear a bottom. Is that what I hear?
Yeah.
What are you most excited about tonight?
My friend Cammie, she's performing.
Oh, he's friends with Cammie, guys.
There you go.
And she's been sober for some time now, and I'm proud to see her take these steps and like really move forward with her career.
Thank you for supporting your friend. That's really awesome of you.
So I have to ask one question because a lot of people are going to think, was it hard for you to have such great legacy in the drumming and become a singer?
Yes and no. I definitely always find the pressure of it, and I definitely always see the comments about it, which is hence why I changed my name to Jagger Henry, because I would rather people find me from my music than find me from my name. And I feel like once you actually hear a good artist and you actually like their music, it's a lot different than just hearing someone's name. So yeah.
You're going to be fine.
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much for being here. Pleasure to meet you.
So I can, all right, MJ. Do you want me? I got one.
We keep moving. I'm sorry. Who do we have coming, guys? I can't see from here. We have one of our sponsors here tonight. Is that correct? How are you? Yes. I believe you are represented Lucid Sober Dating App. Oh, okay.
Get that correct.
I love Wes and what he's doing so much.
Can you talk a little bit about the app?
Absolutely. Lucid is a platform of about 168,000 people in recovery. I had Wes on one of our features, our podcast in Lucid about a year and a half ago. What he's doing for people in recovery and taking the power of music and healing is me as a hopeless addict back in 2012. I got sober March 21st, 2012. This is all.
Congratulations.
Thank you. This is all about giving hope to the hopeless. I never really could go 2 minutes without a drink or a drug in my hand. And that's something that Wes and I share in common and millions of other people. And it's all about showing people that being sober is incredibly powerful as opposed to something that we have to refrain from. You know, we were just talking upstairs, Wes and I, about leaning into sobriety. We face life, we face pain, and then we get better with life and better with pain. And we need to start really changing the conversation around addiction and sobriety.
Agreed. I was just going to say, with the app, how did you start it? Because that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
And for a lot of addicts, entrepreneurs struggle to like start things up because we have so much, imposter syndrome. So you started the app in when? You were 2012. You got sober. When did you start the app?
So we started with we did a launch party with Kelly Osbourne in 2018 for our MVP. She had just celebrated her 1 year of sobriety. She stumbled a little bit, but she's doing great now. And then we went back. We listened to what the features and functionalities that people were looking for. Then had 20,000 people, 30, 40, 50, and now 170,000 people. And
170,000 people.
So that's every addict listening. He never would have dreamed of, when he was using, that he would have an app and help empowering so many people, correct?
That's correct. And then what we did is we bifurcated it. We saw millions of interactions on sober dating, so we bifurcated into a dating to provide a safe and supportive environment for sober singles to connect and engage.
And when you get sober, dating is so scary. I remember my first sober date, and it was absolutely terrifying. So thank you so much. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Ricky.
Hi, Ricky. Ricky, you are an athlete, aren't you?
World champion boxer.
Absolutely, world champion boxer.
Champion boxer.
Absolute honor to meet you.
Don't want to mess what I've done. I'm going to move out of the way. You're going to take a shot there. You're an athlete. I'm a world champion boxer.
Yeah.
What brings you here?
Something like that.
No.
I know Carrie Ann and all the people that run it, and I've been sober 18 years.
18 years, that's incredible. Congratulations.
So to be part of this community right here and see people do such a beautiful thing for sobriety and for this type of community, it's just for me to be here and support that and see that. I feel blessed to be amongst my sober brothers and sisters.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, as an athlete, especially being a world champion, to get sober, that's hard because boxing is a lot of pain. The training, right? People don't understand. I was talking about athletes.
Absolutely.
People think it's a pillow fight. It's fighting. It's fighting for your life. And people think it's a joke.
It took a long time. I didn't get sober until I was 35. Now we got 18 years. So my whole career, I was up and down my whole career.
I got sober at 30 and I've got 17.
Yeah.
Whenever we're sober now.
Yeah. And it's the biggest blessing of my life, I was number one in the world twice in 2 different weight classes. 4-time world champion, 2-time world champion in lightweight division, 2-time world champion in junior welterweight division.
That is no joke, guys.
But all of that.
Sober tonight because you're going to kill someone. I don't want to get hit by this guy.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you being
by the way,
here.
you
It's a
look
pleasure to
phenomenal.
meet you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm Mike Diamond.
Hi, how are you? Come this way, please. One step forward.
You can jump between us.
Here we go. What brings you here tonight, my dear?
I'm going to be performing Misery Business.
Oh,
live.
That's incredible. What can we expect from the performance?
Lots of singing, lots of screaming.
That's what we want.
Yeah!
Screaming and
Let's
singing.
go.
I love it.
What is special about tonight to you?
It feels good to be included in some sobriety shit. I wasn't ever sober until 5 months ago, so...
Congratulations.
Thank you. I don't...
Are you? Wes!
Yeah, 5
Wes is here, guys.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm jumping in here.
Absolutely.
We got to have you move much faster to get people through the line, okay?
Well, thank you so much for being here tonight, and I hope you have a great show.
Thank you. You're so pretty.
Thank you.
Wow, we've got a lot of great guests, and it was pretty cool that Wes jumped in, and we're going to take, a 30-second break?
We're taking a 30-second break. We're taking a short break, but we'll be right back, guys. on the red carpet at the Fonda Theater. We are maybe 30 minutes away from Rock to Recovery 6. And who do we have the pleasure of speaking to right now?
This is a dear friend of mine, Cherie, and she has, first of all, she owns 2 incredible facilities, and she's on the show Intervention with me. She's done a lot of incredible stuff. So I just introduce yourself. Sorry, I didn't hear.
What does it mean to be here tonight?
You know, this is a wonderful turnout. I absolutely love the support and everything in the community that they are doing. This is amazing. Mike is a dear friend of mine, so it's so nice to be up here and talking with you. And yes, this is awesome.
Thank you so much for being here tonight.
See you in a second. All right, I'm going to bail out.
Okay. Why?
You got this. He said I can go. I'll come back.
Okay.
All right, you good?
Okay, yeah.
I'll be back.
Hey everyone, who do we have the pleasure of speaking to right now?
This is Thomas Walton, film director.
A pleasure to meet you. What brings you here tonight?
I'm friends with Wes, and I'm 7 years sober, so just,
Congratulations.
Thank you, supporting the cause.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I want to send a shout out to my dog, Rob. Rob, come here. Rob's the star of my new movie coming out, RSVP. Come on, Rob. Everyone knows him.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, greatest director on the planet right here. The freaking modern day Martin Scorsese. Great writer, great director, outstanding producer. I play the lead in like 3 of his films now.
So you guys know Rob from House of Wax, Coach Carter, Samuel L. Jackson. That's my dog. Came out to support me, which means the world to me. So thank you, Rob, for being on this sober kick with me, brother.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Have a great night.
All right, God bless. Good job.
Guys, we are talking to so many inspirational people. We have a lot of people still to go through, so we're going to be moving a little faster. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking to right now?
Hello, I'm Devorier Sapas White. I co-starred in Die Hard 1. I played Argyle, and I'm just here to support Wes. I'm in the middle of a film called The Fear. It's a thriller, and I just love being in recovery. Wes and I have known each other for decades, and I'm just here to support the cause and be a part of the festivities.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here tonight. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It was an honor.
Thank you.
You have a good night.
You too. Hi, how are you? Welcome. What brings you to Rock to Recovery, my dear?
Supporting Miss Carrie Ann Kimball, my amazing manager, and
amazing.
and everybody, taking it one day at a time.
What is most important about being here?
Just supporting people and, understanding that it's a process when you do choose to live a sober life. I've had a lot of friends and family affected by it.
Are you sober yourself?
I'm not myself, but a lot of friends and family that have gone through the process.
Sobriety affects everybody.
Everybody. Yeah. And so, it's important for everybody.
I'm sorry, addiction affects everybody. 100%. Sobriety helps everybody.
Addiction does, and so it's important to just support everybody, no matter what's up in the process they're at.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. Have a great night.
Yeah.
Guys, don't forget, if you're watching through our socials, please go to KNEKT.TV. That's KNEKT.TV, so that you can see the show and hear the music in its entirety, because you won't be able to do that through our socials. And we have a new guest coming up. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
I'm Genevieve Morton.
Hi, Genevieve. What brings you to Rock to Recovery? What about tonight is dear to your heart?
Well, I'm sober as well, and obviously want to be part of sober-centered things. And I absolutely love the message that Rock to Recovery has about creativity and how it helps heal you.
Absolutely. What are you most looking forward to?
I always love hearing the band and also the special acts they have, and I also like looking at the silent auction goodies. That's always really good. And yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. Oh, and seeing people that I know and love.
Absolutely. This is a night of celebrating people and connection. The opposite of addiction is connection. So I'm really happy to connect with you, and I'm really happy you're here tonight. Thank you so much. Nice talking to you as well. And guys, if you want to contribute, if you want to donate, please find the link in the description to this live feed. You can donate if you're able to. We will appreciate that very, very much. We've talked to so many inspirational people tonight, and we're coming to a close. It's almost showtime. We are so excited, so please stay tuned in. We're going to have so many amazing performances. So many great music artists are coming together, and I really can't wait to just see everybody on stage. and we're going to have a great night, guys. So thank you so much for watching. For all of you who have stuck with us through the red carpet, it's been an incredible time talking to so many amazing people. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back. With our next guest. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Darren Prince.
Darren, what brings you to Rock to Recovery?
Well, I celebrated 15 years sober on July 2nd.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
And thank you. And I'm pretty public and I guess out there in the universe about my recovery. I wrote a book in 2018 called Aiming High.
What is your book called?
Aiming High.
Amazing.
And so I'm pretty open about my recovery, trying to give this gift away to so many people in the world that are suffering right now from mental health and substance abuse.
And how can people find your book?
Aiming High is on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. It's been out for a while, but it's pretty timely. I mean, as we know, the opiate epidemic is worse than ever. Mental health is on the rise, and whatever we can do, I think everybody here is about helping other people right now during such a tough time.
It is really one of the most important things in sobriety is to be of service to other people.
The most important thing.
Absolutely.
Once you get the gift, I think we all we owe a debt of gratitude to whatever higher power we all believe in to give it away to others.
Well, thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you.
It's good meeting you.
Thank you. You too. All right, I see Miyavi on the red carpet. He is coming up next. He will be one of our performers tonight, and I'm really excited to talk to him, guys. This has been such an amazing red carpet. We are talking to so many cool people. Everybody's here together for a great cause, the power of music, the healing power of music. We're all in recovery, and we're all united in this amazing cause. So I can't wait to talk to Miyavi. We're 30 minutes from the show, guys, so don't forget, if you want to donate to Rock to Recovery, you can find the link in the description to this video. Please do so if you are able to. I am Mayra Diaz-Gomes, and it has been a huge, huge pleasure talking to everybody tonight. It is so amazing to just be in a community of sober people and to feel connected and to feel heard, to feel understood. I think we all want to have that feeling, and we are here having that tonight. Please stay tuned after the red carpet, guys. We have an amazing show coming up. And right now we have Miyavi coming up. How are you? Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you feeling tonight? I know you're performing. What are you most looking forward to?
Yeah, of course, to perform with the great crowd, who believe the power of music. Such an honor to be here as a musician, as a Japanese, and also as a person who was saved by music when I was a kid as well. So, yeah.
How did music save you?
Because then I was trying to be a professional soccer player when I was a kid, but I got injured.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I had to give up my dream to be a soccer player. But I got the guitar. I felt the freedom, and I felt like, oh, this instrument could take me somewhere else. And then I was able to find myself, find my way, and then I'm here, standing as a rock musician.
And how has sobriety changed your life?
Well, I mean, what?
In what ways has sobriety changed your life?
You mean the playing the guitar? Or
sobriety.
Sobriety means?
Your recovery.
Oh, I mean, again, I'm an ambassador for UNHCR, the refugee agency of United Nations. So every single time when we play music, we kind of, how to say, we can forget everything we don't like, and also you can get into something. When you're motivated to something, you get the power. You get the that's the moment. That's the moment you feel hope. So I was just
expressing yourself is so important, isn't it?
To be able to feel humanity. I visit the refugee camps and meet lots of kids and the refugees, and then it's really hard to even live without being able to stand by yourself, live by yourself. But if you have something like even sports or culture, music, something that you can believe and you can get into, you feel hope and you feel dignity as a human being. So.
And tonight is all about giving people hope.
Yes.
So if there are people who are watching us who are struggling with alcohol or drug addiction, what would you like to say to them?
We are so blessed. Animals cannot enjoy music. We're here to celebrate the power of music, power of rock music, and I really want you guys to enjoy tonight. Such a great opportunity and the celebration. It's all together.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here. It's a huge pleasure to meet you. Look forward to you.
Thank you.
Hi guys, would you like to talk to me? What brings you here tonight?
I'm a health podcaster and author, health and wellness.
How about you?
I'm a chiropractor and Max's friend, and he's friends with Wes.
Keeps me mobile,
Absolutely. And tonight we're talking about the healing power of music and how music is able to transform people's lives. Is that something that you can personally relate to as well?
Oh, absolutely. I've seen the power of music in the setting of people with dementia. Music is plays a very powerful therapeutic role for people with cognitive decline. And I'm also a big fan of sobriety. I mean, I'm not a big drinker, by any stretch of the imagination, but I definitely applaud greater awareness around the sobriety movement, because I think alcohol is a toxin, and more people need to know that. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, love it.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Thanks for having us.
Hope you have a great night.
Yep, you too. Thank you.
Guys, what an amazing night we're having. We're talking to so many cool people. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. We're 30 minutes away from the show, so please stay tuned. We're going to have performances by Wes Gear, the founder of Rock to Recovery, Miyavi, who we just had the pleasure of talking to. I loved what Miyavi has to say. Travis Mills, we spoke to Travis Mills earlier as well. He's being honored tonight. He told us about having imposter syndrome, which I can personally relate to as well. But we're so proud of everyone who's here tonight, everyone's openness, everyone's vulnerability, and especially everyone's desire to help the next person, because I think that's what sobriety really is all about. So let's see who we got coming up next. We still have a few people to walk through. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. I'm Mayra Gomez, and I am so grateful to be here. I just celebrated 1,000 years in sobriety, so this is a really special moment for me. This is how I am celebrating. I get to be here on the red carpet talking to you guys. This would have never been possible if I hadn't become sober. You know, sobriety just opens up so many opportunities for you, and this is something that I am a living testament for, because my life changed so profoundly after I became sober. So I am more than happy to be here. I am more than grateful to be here, and I definitely owe all of that to my sobriety. So we have some people coming up who we have the pleasure of speaking to.
Kamiko Castle and Rob Castle.
Pleasure to meet you guys. What are you most excited about tonight, and what does this night mean to you?
Well, I was one of the first board members with RocktoRecovery.
You're one of the board members here.
Yes, and so Wes and I have known each other for over 10 years and had this vision of having events that for sober people. I'm a therapist and saw these clients that are so talented and have so much gifts and just know where to go and see how it can shine still, even if you're sober. And so, yeah, so I just help out in the green room and support them in whatever way I can. And they've just been
So can you talk a little bit about the success that Rock to Recovery has had as a program?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it was started such a small little program, such a little beautiful vision that Wes had, and him doing all the groups to over 30 people that run groups and all over, right? And so it's not just that, it's a family, it's a movement with all the vets, and I mean, it's just grown to so many aspects, and it's just been so powerful to be a part of it and see it grow and support them.
Absolutely. Yeah. Tonight's a wonderful night, guys. Thank you so much for being here and for all the work that you have done as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I see AC Slade coming down the red carpet. AC is also going to be performing tonight, guys. I am so excited. He'll be coming up next. But like I was saying to you guys before, so much that is happening in my life is owed to my sobriety. And this is something we were talking about earlier, because people often think that when you become sober, you lose so much. But the reality is you have so much to gain once you take that journey, once you admit you have a problem, and once you do the work. Just amazing things happen in your life. Hi, sweetie. How are you doing tonight? So do you. What brings you to Rock to Recovery?
Oh, coming out and supporting everyone for a worthy cause, the commitment, the dedication, everything is such a hurdle to come over in life, and to be able to do that, we have to celebrate.
Are you in recovery yourself?
I'm not, but I support them.
You are supporting, so that's great, of course. So tonight we're talking about music, the importance of music in recovery. How has music impacted your life specifically?
Oh, every day. I start my day with music. I start my day with like a dance out and getting ready and getting the energy right, and it sets the intention for the day. So absolutely, it sets the tone. Music changes your mindset. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much for being with us tonight. We have a big group here, guys. Let's see who we have coming up next. And like I was saying, if you guys are watching through our socials, please make sure you go to KNEKT.TV. That's KNEKT.TV. And also, if you want to donate to this amazing cause, if you are able to, look for the link in the description to this live feed. We have a big group photo going on right now, guys.
Wow, and what? know what they are, but they don't know who they are. How can people reach out to you social media?
Oh, I'm very mostly on Instagram. Honestly, that's probably the main platform that I'm on. So, yeah, I'll leave my I'm not ad but, I'm there, I'm there.
You may take a selfie together. Your permission. It is such an honor to meet you. And we would love to have you on my radio show.
Okay. Pleasure to meet you, Dr. Jet.
Same here. What endeared you to your
I've known some of these guys for 25 years. I've known a lot of them when they were active. And now that we're sober and, enough time goes on that we lose a lot of our fellow rock and roll soldiers, guys that
Secret Sons, I think that's correct.
Prospering.
Where am I checking? I know I'm right. Exactly.
Thank you, man. It's a journey, right? It's a journey. One step at a time. Together.
Have a good night.
Talk to you soon.
And guys, we have AC Slade coming up next. AC, how are you? Welcome.
Fantastic. How are you?
I am doing great. Thank you so much for being here tonight. AC is performing tonight. We're really excited about that. And you may know him from bands such as Murder Dolls, Joan Jett. What else have you been in?
Misfits.
Misfits. How can I forget Misfits?
Do we say dope?
Dope.
Do we say dope? Dope.
And AC,
I don't do dope anymore. I play in the band Dope, just to clarify.
And AC, we were talking about the fact that people always think that rock stars have to be living that drug, sex, rock and roll lifestyle. And people think that being sober on the road is really boring or you can't really enjoy life as much. What do you have to say about that?
Oh, that's total bullshit. I mean, some of the things that I've gotten to do in sobriety through touring, God, everything from, if you've never been to Kyoto in Japan, that's amazing. And I never would have done that if I was still active. I've done weird shit, like I've visited Chernobyl, and I did that sober. Everything that I've done touring, all the landmarks in my life, they happened through sobriety.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we were just talking about this. People think that you're going to lose stuff when you become sober, but really you have so much to gain.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that you gained through your sobriety?
Well, you gain time because you're not busy waking up hungover. You're not did before. You're not doing damage control. You just kind of wake up and enjoy your day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you tonight.
Thank you so
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Cool.
Hi, how are you doing tonight?
How are you?
I am feeling
Is this
fantastic.
Live? Are we live?
We are live.
Welcome, TV people land.
What is important about tonight?
So much, since I am a program administrator for Rock to Recovery and I am sober.
Talk a little bit about the program.
The program?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
I want to know some of the work that Rock to Recovery has done. What are some of the successes that Rock to Recovery has had?
Well, so we do over 500 groups a month with over 100 treatment centers from here to Nashville. So we got out there and we were able to do that. And we also work with the United States Air Force Wounded Warriors. So we're out there with Air Force, on Air Force bases, writing music with veterans. So that's very important to me, as is working with some of the people in treatment centers as well.
Absolutely.
And bringing music to them.
Absolutely. Tonight is all about music, the transformative power of music.
Yes.
How has music helped you heal?
Well, as Wes and I go back 20 years, before I got sober. And it was my band that actually sent me to rehab. I play in a punk rock band called DI, and we've been around for many years, and we all grew up together. So they sent me to rehab, and I've been sober ever since then. And like AC was saying, there's so many places and things I couldn't have done, probably even pursue music. And to get to work with Rock to Recovery and to be here and to play with all these incredible musicians and do it the way we're doing it is an honor for sure.
And there might be people who are watching us who are right now struggling with drug and alcohol addiction, and they don't know how to ask for help. They don't know how to begin. What do you have to say to them?
I say just reach out if you can. And now I get that because I didn't necessarily reach out. I was kind of pushed in. But once I got in, what do you got to lose? You know what I mean? That's exactly what was put to me. I just got 19 years. And
congratulations on 19 years. That's absolutely incredible.
And it's all great, but it's a great day for my parents. You know, it's not about me. It's about
the people who surround us as well.
So my
absolutely.
parents don't have to worry about like me doing all the stuff that I did, and I can celebrate life. And
if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your parents.
Yeah, do it for something, and then give it a chance.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. It's a pleasure.
Can we talk?
Absolutely. How are you? Welcome.
I am Brandon from Rock to Recovery.
Brandon, you've been for over a decade in recovery, am I correct?
Yeah, a decade and a half.
A decade and a half. Yeah. Can you talk about some of the work that you do with Rock to Recovery?
Well, I'm the COO of the organization, and I facilitate a lot of groups. I work with veterans and at-risk teenagers and addicts and alcoholics all over, but I facilitate probably 900 groups a year. So I write about...
How amazing is that, guys?
Yeah, about 900 songs I write a year with people. And, man, here's what I get to see. I get to see non-musicians get the healing power and the transformative power of playing music enter their lives, and that same creative energy that we use to write the songs is the same creative energy that then inspires them to help continue to write that next chapter of their life. Yeah.
That is absolutely incredible. Yeah. Well, we thank you so much for the work that you have done. Absolutely important work. Yeah. It's a pleasure to talk to you tonight.
Thank you so much. And we're going to have a lot of fun tonight on stage, performing with Sacred Sons as well as Jacob Knoll, singing the songs that his father wrote many, many years ago. They're also playing a video tonight that tells a story about myself, actually. So I lost my dad the same exact way. When I was 4 years old, my dad passed away of an overdose. And a lot of us have lost people to overdose. And my story is told in the video tonight of how I've been able to overcome that through my own trials and tribulations and then create a home for two children, a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old that have never seen dad drunk or high, and to raise two children in a house that doesn't resemble anything like the house I was raised in. And that's the most punk rock thing I've ever done. Not the crazy jumps I'm going to do on stage tonight or the crazy stuff I've done in the past in the streets. It's literally creating a house that doesn't resemble the house I was raised in. That is fucking punk rock right there, no matter what you think. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Hi, Sonny. We have another member of Rock to Recovery Board. Am I correct?
You are correct.
Can you talk a little bit about the work that you have done with the program?
Oh my God, yeah, sure. I can talk a lot about it, actually. What's your name again?
I'm Mayra. Myra. Pleasure to meet you.
Did you just follow me on Instagram yesterday?
I just did.
I was like,
yes.
Was this smoking hot?
I was doing my research, guys.
She did really well. I was like, wait a second, who's this amazing human who just me? I'm like, why is she following me? Now I know. Great work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And I followed you back.
Okay.
And so, so I've been a Rock to Recovery program administrator and board member for 10 years since it started. I was number one. Brandon Jordan, who you just interviewed, was number two. I brought him in. And so it's like this dream of that I get, this dream job that I have I never thought that I would have. I got to be in bands. I had a career in music. I had record deals. I was a drug addict and alcoholic who hit bottom and had more success after I got sober than I ever did before. And then Wes...
That's the case for all of us.
It seems to be, yeah. And then Wes started Rock to Recovery, and when he said it, I was like, oh my God, I want in, dude. I want in. And so I started working with him immediately.
Isn't it amazing that music programs weren't implemented in treatment centers before?
Exactly. They didn't do it right.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, it's music. Like, let's hit a djembe a couple times. Let's shake a shaker. And it's like, no, we're going to write a song. Here, I'm going to put a guitar in your hands. I don't play guitar. It doesn't matter. You're going to today.
You're going to learn.
You're going to play today. We're going to write a song. I'm not going to play. People go, oh, you play music for people in rehabs? I go, no. I play music with people in rehabs. Right. I write songs with people in rehabs. And we make these things. And you're going to interview this woman tonight, young lady, 19 years old, Brianna, who's coming up, who was 15 years old in Rock to Recovery. She's 19 now. She never played guitar before. She started playing guitar in Rock to Recovery. Now she's going to go on stage with us and play a song.
Hell yeah, guys.
Yeah. So
keep an eye on her.
Brianna, yeah. And it's amazing. And I could go on for days about just this connection I get to have with people. And we get to change lives by playing music with people, writing songs. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, what a pleasure.
Thank you. You too. Have a great night. Hi, we have Megan Holiday joining us now.
Hello.
You guys, of course, know her from world famous K-Rock, and she is also our host for the night. How are you feeling, Megan?
I'm feeling really good. I'm really humbled and just excited to be here tonight. And, I've known Wes for a long time, and the work that he does with Rock to Recovery, I just think is so amazing, especially because I work in music and I know, the profound effect that music can have on our soul. And I always say, music was my number one love until I found drugs, and then it was music got bumped down a little bit, but now music is back at the top again, and I'm just so excited to be here.
That's amazing. And how do you think being in sobriety has impacted your life?
Oh my God, I got my entire life back, because I had lost my whole radio career when I was living up in San Francisco. That was when my drug abuse got super horrible, and it took me some years after that, but it was getting fired allowed me to hit my bottom. And then when I was in sober living, I was 60 days sober, and I went into K-Rock and I told them my whole story, and they knew about what I did because it was the same company, so they had the HR file, but they gave me a try. They gave me tryouts. They hired me. They took a gamble.
Really changed your life.
It completely transformed my life, and being sober is the best thing that I've ever done. I have wonderful relationships with my family now. I'm in a loving relationship, and we met in sobriety, and literally everything that I have today is all due to my recovery. So
that's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Megan. I'm looking forward to seeing you hosting tonight.
So much.
Good luck. Good luck. Nice to meet you as well. Let me do Brandon, and I think then it's time, right? Yeah. Hi!
How are you, Mama?
Guys, joining me now is one of my favorite people in the planet, Brandon Novak, who we are honoring tonight. You have been an inspiration to so many people. Brandon's been sober for 8 years, and he's the owner of sober living facilities, the Novak Houses in Wilmington, Delaware, and also just opened his first treatment center. How does it feel to go from someone that was so deep in addiction to now having your own treatment center?
I think that's kind of the why behind my cause tonight receiving this award, right? Because like I was that guy that was discarded as a junkie that would die with a needle in his arm a little over 9 years ago, and my family was making plans to bury me in that plot that they had bought from me. And when I was told that I would receive this service award, it kind of allowed me to have a little bit more motivation for what I do, and to see that maybe it is paying off and maybe it is helping people. And with that, I've opened this treatment center, which was my dream. I really get to see people come alive. I see their eyes light up, and I see them kind of get full of life again, and they have that motivation to like make it through one more day, because I hope that they say to themselves, like, if he can do it, then there's no reason why I can't. And that's the point of this.
Let me move this way 1 second.
You know.
And I had the opportunity to visit the Novak houses with you and see some of the work that you do. So it's really, really incredible. And I also want to talk about your books, because, you know, I'm a huge fan of your books.
Yeah.
And I know that you're recording the audiobook for Dream Seller. Is that right?
I just did the audio for both of them.
For both of them.
The Streets of Baltimore and Dream Seller.
So when can people expect that?
The Streets of Baltimore is out on all major platforms. Dream Seller, the audio version, will be out, I'd say, within the next 6 months. Okay. But it was a really... I underestimated the whole deal of narrating a book.
Why is that?
Well, for starters, I haven't sat anywhere for 8 hours in a row, 7 days in a row.
Is that how long you're going for every day?
Well, that's how long it took me to do the first book. Okay. And I was like, and you just sit in this little booth, and you know, me practicing for that looked like opening up the book and reading it to my 3 cats. Like, I didn't really realize how much work goes into narrating a book, and it was daunting. It was tough, but it was so worth it, and I'm really, really, really proud of the outcome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see you being honored tonight. Thank you so much.
I'm really grateful for this opportunity.
Yes, I'm really proud of you. Thank you so much, Brandon.
I love you.
Love you. All right, I'll see you later.
Cool.
Thank you so much. Oh, Brandon, let's do a pic.
Okay. Thanks so much.
See you later. Hi, how are you doing tonight? I am doing great.
Awesome.
What are you most excited about tonight?
The chicken upstairs. There's a bunch of free chicken and drinks and like water.
Isn't it nice to be excited about food and water?
Yeah, because I have kids and they take all my money to feed them. So I'm here. I get a chance to eat tonight. Okay. No, actually, it's good to see a bunch of friends, new and old faces, and you know, a bunch of people living their lives sober, you know, and still being happy.
Absolutely.
You know? Yeah.
So we know that Wes started Rock to Recovery when he was in rehab, and he formed a band. If you were in rehab with the group of people that are here tonight, and you had to form a band, who are the people in your band would be?
Clinton from DI, a homie right here from the Mayans. It's my bro right there.
Okay.
And you.
Oh,
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
I'm going to be the singer of the band, guys.
Yeah. Well, no, you tambourine.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm the singer, dude.
I'm not down for
Okay,
that.
bruh.
I'm either the singer or nothing.
Okay, enough of you. I need a tambourine player immediately. I'm just kidding.
Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Me and him, we'd be in a band right here. Me and him together. Right
Hi, how are you doing tonight? Ah, so nice, guys. I appreciate it. We are close to showtime. How close to showtime are we right now? Oh. Absolutely, guys. How are you doing tonight? What are you most excited about?
Everything. I'm actually out of the house since we've been on strike. This is epic.
Frankie Loyal, Clinton Calton, that's Frankie, Nikki
Gray. How you doing?
Guys, thank you so much for being here tonight, and we're about to wrap up. The show's actually about to start, so let's just wrap this up. Do you guys have a message for, well, I have to ask you that. I want to ask Frankie that. Do you have a message for people who are sitting at home who might be struggling with alcohol and drug addiction? And then we got to wrap it up.
You give it a chance, you'd be surprised how the results turn out. Trust me. Look at this young lady. Look at this gentleman. Her. Look at me. Promise
We
you.
have all changed our lives in so many ways.
Talking about this is one of the guys who gave me the example, thank you very much, of like how to be cool and how to run a program, and I didn't get it until I got it. So, yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for being here.
All right.
Thank you.
Keep it up. I love what I see. I love
Thank
what you're doing.
you.
Are you good, Nikki?
Careful, Frankie.
All right, Frankie. That was painless.
Guys, it is time to wrap up. It is time for the concert. So please keep watching. And if you're watching through our socials, go to KNEKT.TV. That's KNEKT.TV, so you can hear all the music in its entirety. It was such a pleasure being here tonight. I had an amazing time. I am so inspired by this group of people, and I hope that you guys are as well. It's time to rock, guys. Thank you so much.
Depression and anxiety, and Matt Bradford of Rock to Recovery came with all of these instruments, and I had never heard of music therapy before, ever, nor have I ever picked up a guitar. So that really, after the first session, it like...
And you're here performing tonight. How amazing is that, guys?
Full circle moment for me.
Absolutely.
For sure. Yeah.
That's amazing. What is most important about being here tonight?
I think just really spreading the message about how much music heals. I think a lot of people underestimate the power that creativity in music and having an outlet has, and I know I did. Before Rock to Recovery, I didn't even know that music therapy was a thing. So I think just spreading the message. Yeah.
Well, you're doing freaking amazing. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see you playing tonight. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
That's my name, though.
I need to take a break. I need to take a break. I need to take a break.
How are you? I'm good.
I am doing wonderful. What are you most excited about in this really special night?
Everything's been amazing already today, just rehearsing with the guys, but I'm really excited to be sharing the stage with this incredible group of humans and for this great cause. It's truly been amazing already. I'm really excited to rock with these guys.
Absolutely. So are you performing tonight?
I'm performing tonight to play a rock violin.
That is incredible, guys.
Yes.
Can we know what you're performing, or it's a surprise, isn't it?
I will say that you definitely want to tune in on the Sublime, but also with Miyavi, there's a special little thing that I'm going to be doing with him.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And tonight we're talking about music and how music helps everybody in recovery and transform people's lives, how we can express ourselves through music. How has music been important in your life and in your recovery?
Music has saved my life many times over. It's one of the greatest therapies that I've ever experienced in my whole entire life. And I actually just said this the other day, that I think music is as healing for the audience as it is for the performer. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Thank you so much. I'm really excited to see you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wrap it up. take a short break. I've been on the carpet for 3 hours talking to some incredible people. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking to right now? Can you come move a little bit closer?
Yes,
Thank you so much.
We're all scrunched in here a little bit, but my name is Kata Lauren.
What brings you here tonight?
I am here to, for one, support the cause of Rock to Recovery. It's an amazing, what is it called? Not corporation.
A program.
A program. And then also my guitarist.
Who is your guitarist?
Joe Tayback. Okay. He's I say he's my better musical half, but then he's
so you're a musician as well.
Yes, definitely.
Are you here to perform?
I'm not here to perform tonight. Maybe in the future at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you looking forward to the most in the show?
The Sublime set, most definitely.
Absolutely. Are you a Sublime fan?
I am. Who isn't?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And tonight we're talking about music and how music changes people's lives. Oh my God!
Get it out for you because I can't. There you go.
That is crazy. How long have I had a bug in my hair for?
I just it wasn't that long, but I was like, I would freak out.
That's my girl right there. She just fixed it.
I'm a girl. Okay.
Absolutely. Well, it's such a great pleasure talking to you tonight, and I hope you have a great time.
You as well.
Thank you. Hi, how are you? Welcome. What brings you guys to Rock to Recovery?
So I'm Destiny Malibu. I'm a singer, songwriter, musician, and mental health podcaster. And I just love the cause of this event and supporting people in recovery and the power of music in combination with that. And I love to be a part of events like this. So honored to be here.
And how about you?
I am Destiny Malibu's DJ Desi, sister, and we're here as the whole family supporting.
The whole family. How cool is that?
Yes. Yeah, so very cool event. We're really excited to be here and be a part of Rock to Recovery.
That's amazing. So I want to ask you, we all know that Wes started Rock to Recovery when he was in rehab.
Yeah.
If you were in rehab with the group of people who are here tonight and you had to form a band, who would be in your band?
Oh my gosh, well definitely Wesley. It would be my first pick. One of my good friends is not here tonight, but Charlie Colleen from Train. Okay. He's awesome. I wish he was here. I would definitely have him in it. And then my sister and my family, honestly.
Are you guys musicians as well?
I was, yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. So it's a family gathering tonight, family outing, supporting an amazing cause. That's great, guys. It's nice to see the family supporting it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
What?
12 minutes to fill.
Guys, what an incredible night. Thank you for everybody who has been watching. If you just joined now, we are close to showtime. I am so excited to watch the show. We've talked to so many musicians who are going to be on the show or who are part of the program, who are in the Rock to Recovery board, and we heard about some of the work that they do and how incredible it has been, how transformative it has been, how many people's lives it has helped. We just heard from somebody who became a musician out of the Rock to Recovery program, and she's performing tonight. How cool is that? We have somebody coming up now. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Hey, my name's Manny, the drummer.
That's cool.
And I'm here to hang out with Wes and support Rock to Recovery. It's going to be
amazing.
sick.
And what's your name?
Hello, Anisha. Nice to meet you.
Welcome, guys. So we're talking about the impact of music in people's lives. How has music impacted your life specifically?
Well, my whole family are all musicians, you know what I'm saying? So I grew up playing music, grew up listening to music, you know. I've been able to tour doing music. Music is a part of my income. It's just like everything that goes around me, you know what I'm saying? So it's very impactful for me, you know what I'm saying?
And what are you most looking forward to tonight?
I'm looking forward to the performances and just being here for Wes, because Wes is a good friend of mine. He's helped my band just veer off from different things that they were on, you know what I'm saying? And so whenever Wes goes, yo, I'm doing something, I'm like, yo, I'm there, bro. Let's go. I support you. And I also support this because I've been supportive of what they've been doing for about 7-8 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is not your first Rock to Recovery?
Definitely not.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I love it that you keep coming back.
Of course, all day.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for supporting the cause. I appreciate you. Hope you have a great night.
You do the
Thank you,
same.
guys.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys, it seems like we are coming to an end. How exciting was this red carpet? Not as exciting as the show we are about to watch. I am so excited about the performances. You know, I've had so many amazing conversations today. Just had the pleasure of speaking to Brandon Novak, who's one of my favorite people in the planet. And I had the pleasure of visiting his sober houses in Wilmington, Delaware, the Novak Houses facilities. And I am so proud of him. So I am really, really happy to be here tonight to honor him. Also, Travis Mills, who I spoke to earlier, he's a great guy as well. We heard a little bit about his story, about him suffering a tragic loss. His friend Lil Peep recently passed a few years ago, and Travis was talking a little bit about having imposter syndrome, which I think a lot of people in recovery can relate to as well. I know I go through that a lot, so it was interesting to hear it from Travis on a date where he's being honored by the entire community, and he's in a room full of his peers looking up to him. But it's really hard sometimes to feel that, you know. It's really hard when you have that sort of feeling about yourself. Do I deserve this? You know, am I in the right place? But he definitely is. And so I'm really proud of him. I'm really proud of Brandon. And I'm really proud of everybody who's here tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
In one of my first sessions when I was still